The Chiefs from the 22. And intercepted. And brings the play to an end. What a rough way to get this game started, getting picked off so early.
Oh, it is a rough way because all these coaches talk about, they overdo it. Oh, don't make a mistake out there. That's all they talk about. Every once in a while, talk about making a play because that's what this league is about.
The Jaguars have driven inside the red zone, and last week they were so effective inside the 20.
Let's go.
First down at the 18. And off out of the eye. That's a gain of 6.
Jim, let's keep our eye on the defense. If they keep giving up runs like this, they're going to have to change what they're doing on the defensive side. Maybe bring another guy down in the box to stop those runs.
Second and 4 following the run.
Let's go.
Takes it out of the eye. Gains about 3. Here's our look at the Jaguars offense. A coach's dream a week ago as this team never turned over the football once. The Jaguars now on third down. Just a week ago, they converted at a high rate in third down situations.
Let's go.
Toss play. That's a gain of 6.
First down by the offense in the red zone, and you're on the defensive side. You don't have to worry about deep passes anymore. You can be more aggressive and take some chances.
The ball is just 3 yards out of the end zone.
Let's go.
No margin for error from just outside the goal line.
Oh, my gosh, it is the worst thing you can do on the offensive side. This drives coaches crazy. When you get down near the goal line, you run the football and you lose yards. That's just not being tough enough.
Just 4 yards away from the end zone.
Get ready.
Second and goal from the 4. Here's the hit. He's in for the touchdown, but there is a flag down.
In the old days, if you're a quarterback, it was rare to get a pass near the goal line. Nowadays, it's rare for the running back to get a run near the goal line, and the big guy took advantage of it this time. He gets to run near the goal line, and he takes it in for the TD.
After that penalty, it's now 2nd and 14.
Get ready.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver. Hey, how about that? The defensive line, everybody shifting to the left. I think they're expecting a run.
And here's the Chiefs defense. They gave the quarterback a week ago all day to throw and never knocked him down once. Coming up to the line at the 14. Third and a long way to go. What an amazing effort by the receiver to strip him of the interception.
That's a wonderful job that time by the secondary. Everybody's in position, nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football, and it leads to another incomplete pass.
Should be an easy one here. The kick is good. That field goal gives them a leg up here midway through the first quarter.
Makes you feel really good about what you did during the week here. Anytime you can get points on the board early in a football game, it makes you think all that practice was worth it.
Charles is going to test the coverage here. And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. The Chiefs are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck. That's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You got to go out there and be much better.
The Chiefs come to the line, and they put their receivers in a bunch formation. First down at the 19. Should have had it, but the hit knocked it out. And now we'll look at the Chiefs offense. How will this team rebound after last week's debacle in which they turned the football over 5 times? Second down coming up. They'll run it here. That's a gain of 6.
Well, anytime you're talking about a successful run in the NFL, the running back is going to be a big part of that. Breaking tackles, but this time it was just the vision of the running back. He picked the right hole and picked up some nice yards.
Now 3rd and 4 following the run.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
Catch made. And now we'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
The key to being a really good route runner and running these drag routes across the field is show some courage. Don't worry about what's in front of you. The quarterback will take care of that.
Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. He's got the catch. Tackled down at the 22.
Well, these tight ends in the NFL now, they make the catches down the field. They're fast. They can do it all. And everybody is looking for that all-in-one. A guy that can block at the line of scrimmage, who can catch the football well, and has the speed to make it happen once he catches it.
1st and 10. Handoff. Taking it all the way home for the touchdown. The lead is theirs now after that trip to the end zone. That gives them some momentum here at the start, Phil.
Yeah, listen, halfway through the first quarter, you score that touchdown. Now you're leading in the game. Boy, that's a great place to be. And also, I know it's early, but it puts the pressure on the opposition right away.
The Jags are ready to return the kick. Out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Jaguars will approach this play from out of the pistol. An extra tight end on the field for this one. The Jaguars take it from the 23. The gap, a foot race to the end zone. The 20. Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown.
Nice catch by the rookie wide receiver, and how about that? His first receiving touchdown in the NFL. He is so talented, there is no doubt he's going to have a lot more.
Makes the PAT. The Chiefs are anxious to return the kickoff. Charles has got it. And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Chiefs offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. That was a solid touchdown drive.
Yeah, just look at them, Jim. The way they run onto the field, you can see they're exuding confidence. And when you got a confident football team, man, let them go and let them play and see if they can make it happen again.
Let's go.
First down at the 21. Takes it from the strong eye. The Jaguars will come out in the dime.
Let's go. First 30 up. First 30 up.
Second and 11. The Chiefs now move the chains.
There is nothing like having a great tight end in your offense now. There's so many things you can do with them. Remember, they're in the middle of the field. They can go down the middle. They can go outside. They can go short. They can go across. They can go out. Tough to cover the tight ends in this league now.
The Chiefs are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback. Macklin's got it on a pass, had some heat on it. That's his first reception today.
Well, Jim, I always say it's about deception when you're playing offense. That time, the play action fake by the quarterback was so good, the defense didn't even see that he still had the football, and he throws it down there for a nice completion.
The Chiefs from the 37. And Macklin makes the grab. Here's a look at the defense with its ball-hawking secondary. Pass complete, but did not get them the first, so it's second down now. Two tight ends on the field here. Dropping back three. Incomplete. The hit jarred the ball loose.
That was a really big hit on that receiver. I promise you, that receiver never thought that guy could hit that hard.
The offense needs 6 yards here on third down after that incompletion. 3rd and 6 coming up. Macklin's got the catch and the first. Heading to the line at the 22.
This has got to be a blitz. Look how everybody's crowding the line of scrimmage.
The Chiefs from the 22 will go ground. Johnson's the one who made the big stop.
The Chiefs running back that time, he makes a bad decision. You can't be looking to make every play a big play when you're running the football. Look for a few yards, take advantage of that. He tries for the big play. What happens? He gets tackled for a loss.
This will be the 8th play of this drive. It's a two-tight end formation. And the second quarter is underway with this snap.
Arm strength is a nice thing to have. When the window of opportunity is very small, quarterbacks with strong arms can still fire it in there. Nice throw right on target by the QB.
So first and goal to go. They give it to him on the counter. This long drive continues. Second and goal from the 4.
Jim, I just want to say this to the quarterback. It's 3rd and goal. If the play's not there, throw it away. Do not force the action.
Loss of 3 on the play. The Chiefs come to the line of scrimmage and empty out the backfield. Everyone split out wide.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
3rd and goal from the 7. Almost intercepted.
Things get tight down here in the red area. I got to give the defensive man a lot of credit, though. In position, sees the ball thrown, and is able to get that hand up there and knock it down.
Drives it through for the field goal. Just out of the first quarter, and that field goal ties this game up.
Well, that's the good. The good news is you tied the game up. The bad news is some bad play calls prevented you from scoring the touchdown and take the lead.
And he'll start his return. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Jaguars back on the field with their offense now. They've scored on each of their last 2 drives and have to be feeling pretty confident right now at the start of this one.
Yeah, it is amazing what the mind can do sometimes on the football field. You go out there and you score, and you feel like nothing can stop you. So would not be surprised to see him to go out there and have success again.
Halfback sent in motion. First down at the 25. Blackman's got it. First down. The Jaguars come out in the pistol. Now 1st and 10. Handoff made. Allen's there to make the tackle.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
After running it, it's 2nd down. He takes it on the counter. Houston's all over that offense and brings him down.
The Jaguars offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens? The run loses yards. That's just a bad job at the offensive line.
The Jaguars lined up. Everybody split out wide. 3rd down and 6. Thomas got the catch and the first. At the 45-yard line. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. First down at the 45. Up the gut here. And that's a gain of 10. Second down here after that run play.
Now he's going to change the play. Look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
From the shotgun. Connects with Thomas. Shakes off the hit.
Now look at all these great tight ends in the NFL now. It makes me think of the NBA. These are power forwards who said to heck with that. They want to be pass catchers, and they're good at it.
They send the tight end in motion. 1st and 10. Gets the handle here. Easley's going to make the tackle.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. Second down and 6. Pass is intercepted. They bring him to the turf. 2-minute warning. The Chiefs will come to the line. Second quarter, tie game. Scores 10-10. Running room. That's a gain of 10.
Do the little things right. When you do those right, you get big victories. And doing it right is what this offensive player did that time. Had a chance to get out of bounds, stop the clock, give his offense more chances. Really good job by the offensive player.
The Chiefs come to the line with an empty backfield.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
Ball's thrown incomplete. Great coverage there by the defense.
That incompletion by the quarterback, hey, I give the quarterback no fault. That was just tremendous coverage by the secondary player. He's in position and able to make the football be incomplete.
The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage.
When you see linebackers like this shifting, they're trying to confuse the quarterback. Sometimes on 3rd and long from the defensive side, I like the fact that you can blitz. Send more guys than they can block. Make the quarterback throw the football quickly and short. Then it's all up to coming up and making the tackle.
Third down and 10. The Chiefs get a first down. That's his first reception today.
When you're trying to score some points at the end of the first half, the best way to do it when the time is against you, get in that hurry-up offense, make the defense sit back, be real careful about what they're doing. Maybe you can get some quick yards and get a chance for some points before halftime rolls around.
The Chiefs are at the line of scrimmage with a spread formation. The Chiefs from the 22. And Gratz nearly had the interception.
Well, in a situation like this, 3rd and long, there's only a few things you can do. Screens always are good and safe. Draw plays are also a safe call. But if you're going to throw it, most of the time you throw it short and hope the receiver can catch it and make a run afterwards. The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
Takes it from the gun. Derek marks on the quarterback and takes him to the ground. All set to punt here. Going to try his luck here for a gain of about 5. The Jaguars offense can reignite things now after last time moving the football only to throw a drive-ending interception.
And this is what this defense lives on. They thrive on it. They let you move the football a little bit, but they wait for that mistake. Is that mistake going to be an offensive penalty, a drop pass? That time it was an interception, so that's what this defense does, and they do it well.
The Chiefs signal for the timeout, and they have none remaining. The Jaguars are going to line up. Close game, second quarter. The score's 10-10.
Let's go.
First down at the 44. It's complete to Allen Robinson.
Well, we got a close game here right before half. Good job by the offense deciding to go into hurry-up offense. What you need here, as many plays as you can get and use up as little time as possible. Third long situations, a lot of coordinators in this league will run a draw play on third long. Why? Because they're just looking for field position, pick up a few yards, and then by some miracle, if the running back's able to make guys miss, break some tackles, and pick up a first down, man, that's just gravy.
The Jaguars line up, split backfield. And after only 3 plays, that incompletion brings us to fourth down. And so now they'll call on Anger to punt the football. And a touchback. The Chiefs bringing their offense onto the field. It wasn't a very productive possession for them last time out, partner. They ended up punting.
Well, you know what it was? It was a good filling out process. So they got some knowledge by watching the defense and what defenses they tried on them. So you've got to take advantage of that knowledge and come out here and make some plays.
Defense respecting the deep ball, playing way off the receivers. The defense gets the sack. The Jaguars signal for the timeout. And that's the first one they've used. Second down coming up. Quarters formation here for the defense. Scanning the field. Gonna try and scramble now. That's a pickup of 14. The defense stops the clock. Third down on the way. Charles lined up in the backfield. Secures it with 2 hands.
This tight end's very talented. He's a good run blocker and also a good receiver. Makes a nice catch on that throw. Well, even though it's late in the first half, I think this is a good job by the coach. Going to the hurry-up offense. Going to see if they can make a few plays and get down there and get some points.
Could have been intercepted. And with that, we've come to the end of the first half here off the banks of the St. Johns River. We'll be back to Jacksonville for the start of the third quarter after this. We're underway in the second half now. Which team will be able to open up a lead here? He had nowhere to go, and they deck him at the 16-yard line. The Jaguars weren't able to get anything out of their last drive and were forced to punt as they take the field here. Do you think they are going to vary their approach, Phil?
Well, I hope so. I think they will. They got a lot of information out there in that short drive, Jim. And you do that by showing different formations and plays. You saw how the defense reacted to it. Now you counter-react and see if you can get some positive plays.
I'm sure they're tired of being in the 3-and-out business.
Oh, it's a bad business to be in. I know. I get in a lot of bad businesses.
Second down here.
Let's go.
2 hands on the football and has the catch.
The Jaguars do a really good job this time on offense. The quarterback throws the ball short. They pick up a few yards, and now it makes third down much easier.
Let's go. Fred, 38. Fred, 38.
Third and short. Connects with Thomas.
This offense can't be stopped on third down no matter the distance.
Nice job that time by the tight end. Makes the catch, and you got to look out for him now in the NFL. Remember, they're usually the closest receiver to the quarterback. Quarterback gets in trouble, he's going to look for the tight end.
Michael lined up in the backfield. First down at the 33. And they bring him down at the 38-yard line.
Michael is never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
And it'll be second down and 6 after the running play on first down.
Well, the defensive line noticed something. They're all shifting to the left.
And now here's the toss. And he's on the sidelines out of bounds.
The line of scrimmage, the 48. First down at the 48.
He's brought down right around the 43-yard line.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Coming to the line at the 43.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
The Jaguars take it from the 43.
Michael is a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
Here they come to the 41-yard line. The Chiefs go with the dime formation here on defense. Outside now on the toss.
And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down.
Midway through the third, and the defense continues to set the stage in this game.
Yeah, a little surprised, aren't you? I think we came into this game today thinking both offenses would have good days and find ways to score. Well, that's not been the case. It's been excellent defense up to this point. The Jaguars decided to go for it on fourth down that time, and hey, it didn't pay off. And, of course, the coach, look at him now. He is second-guessing his decision.
The Chiefs offense comes onto the field after a tie ball game through 2 quarters, Phil.
Usually in the second half, offenses kind of get the advantage. Why? Because the defense starts to tire out a little, and you can spring different plays on them because you've learned what they like to do. Can they come out here and take advantage of this defense? I think they're going to have a good drive right here.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends.
A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one. The Chiefs from the 22. Takes it from the eye. Fights off the hit. Going to be a tackle for a loss.
The Chiefs running back that time, he makes a bad decision. You can't be looking to make every play a big play when you're running the football. Look for a few yards, take advantage of that. He tries for the big play. What happens? He gets tackled for a loss.
The Chiefs take it from the 28. Brandon Browner with the interception. Sherman's in on the tackle. A crucial play by the defense, and that perhaps could inspire them on the offensive side and break this tie before the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and listen, the way they've been playing, they need some inspiration. No question, they need some help, and they got it from the defense with that interception. I think it's up to the offensive coordinator. Call a play, catch the defense by surprise, and get some more points on the board.
First down at the 18. The Chiefs will use a timeout here early in the second half. After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down. The Jaguars will go with the pistol on this play. Taken down.
Well, every defense is looking for somebody to sack the quarterback, and that time the speed of the defensive end gets around a tackle and gets the sack.
to go deep. Intercepted.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
The Chiefs retaking the field with their offense in a game that hasn't been very pretty here of late. Turnovers by both teams on the last 2 possessions.
Well, define the word pretty. I think if you ask the defensive teams, hey, they love this game. It's beautiful. So far, the takeaways by the defense, that's the story.
The Chiefs come to the line with a bunch set. Quarters formation here for the defense. First down at the 48. And that'll gain just a few yards. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day. Coming to the line at the 49.
Let's go.
Second down and 7. Looking across the middle. Can't find the target on the pass underneath.
Well, your teammates are really going to respect you after something like this. Anytime you're on that field as an athlete, and when you give all your effort to every single play like that time, how about that? Just giving every bit of effort he can to make the catch. Not able to get it, but what a job and effort. Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
Makes the reception. That's been the story of this game. Another third down conversion to move the chains. First down here. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Macklin's got it. Screenplay. Gains 18. That's reception number 4 for him.
Macklin's more than happy just to catch that football near the line of scrimmage. They all love these type of catches, the wide receivers do, but it's good vision by him. He reads the blocks well and picks up good yards. Nice job.
Picks up about 5.
Well, when you get in the red zone, sometimes you have to be able to run the football. Good job by the offense, especially the offensive line that time. Good blocking up front and pick up solid yards.
The Chiefs with an empty backfield look here.
Defense is crowding the line of scrimmage. They're trying to confuse the quarterback.
Second down and 5. Incomplete. Almost going in the other direction.
Good job that time by the defensive player. He reads the quarterback, gets in position, down near his own end zone, knocks that pass down.
Quarters formation here for the defense. Third and 5. Looking for some daylight up the middle. Chip shot here. No good. An empty trip for the offense.
I think it's easy to see why he missed this field goal wide, Jim. Look, as he put his plant foot down, it just got too close to the football in bad position, and that's why he missed it wide.
First down at the 21. Set up screen. He's got some daylight.
You know, when you throw the football like that down the field, you pick up a first down. Now you can do anything you want on the offensive side, and you got that defense guessing.
Get ready. First of the year. First of the year.
Look at those linebackers shifting around, trying to confuse the quarterback.
The fourth quarter is about to get underway, and we've got a tie game. This one's been fun to call, partner.
Yeah, it sure has. It has been fun, Jim. I love low-scoring games where there's a lot of pressure on the calls, pressure on the players. We've seen that, and it's going to be a fun finish.
First down here.
Well, let's go. First of the year.
Here is the first snap of the final quarter. Stands in the pocket.
intercepted.
We're here in the fourth, and if this offense can break the tie, they put a great deal of pressure on their opponents late in the game.
That's what it's all about, isn't it? You try to get in a situation where you can pressure the other team. And a score right now will put a lot of pressure on the opponents.
First down and 10.
Up in the air and comes down with the catch. The Chiefs snap it at the 31.
And here's the toss. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day. Second down after going to the ground game the first play. The Chiefs lined up, bunch formation. Will go ground. And he's tackled down after picking up the first.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. Double tight end formation.
Look at the defensive line. Everybody's spreading out. I think they're going to try to pressure the quarterback. Oh, you see the linebackers moving around. I think they're trying to confuse the offensive line.
Did not beat the play clock.
Let's go.
The Chiefs will take the snap from the 40. Flag is down. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field. The penalty is declined. That last play will hold up. They bring in the extra tight end. First and 10. Here's the handoff. Nick's able to read that play and make the hit. We've got a nail-biter going on in this one, and that's saying a lot considering that their running attack has been completely shut down today.
Yeah, the offensive line has had no chance in the run game. They are getting overpowered, and sometimes when it happens like this, forget about that run. Just drop back and try to win the game throwing it.
Second down and 12.
Again, they'll lean on him.
He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
What a job by the offensive line that time. This running back hit the hole at full speed, and the defense had very little time to react. And that's how he got in the secondary, made a couple guys miss, and gets down there and gets a long run.
Here they come back to the line after picking up over 20 yards on that last play.
Charles is a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down. Always manage the football game. You got to be thinking about it all the time. If you're the quarterback, it's a tie game. You're down in here in the red zone. Be careful with the football. You at least want to get 3 points out of this.
The line of scrimmage is the 14. Jamal Charles is in the backfield.
Charles, the lone setback this time. Second and 13. Brandon Browner with the interception.
That interception puts them in an amazing position to win this game late, Phil.
It does, Jim. Anytime you throw an interception in the fourth quarter and the game is tied, I do not like your chances of winning that game.
What a difficult spot to be in from here.
The Chiefs' defense now is going to go nickel. The give.
Line to the left. And that's a gain of 9.
Nothing like a running back who fights for every extra yard. When you get that extra yard or two, what it does, it just creates better situations for your offense.
Coming up, second down.
Let's go.
To the ground. A tackle behind the line. Wasting little time.
Let's go.
3rd and 5. Another carry here. He's going to be tackled right around the 21-yard line.
Michael's a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
Time becoming a factor in this game. First down at the 21. Here's the quick toss. Gaines is there to make the stop.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Second and short following the run. Not much time left here, and the defense will need to come up with a stop to maintain the tie. He'll throw it over the middle. Gets it out for the completion. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, quarterback had time, throws it down the field for another completion.
Let's go.
The Chiefs defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. So right into the hurry-up offense they go into this 2-minute situation.
Yeah, these guys, all these pros, they've been doing this stuff since they were in high school running the 2-minute offense, so I know they're ready for it.
He's going to be swallowed up behind the line.
Well, we see it more and more. Football's thrown behind the line of scrimmage. They do it that time. Nice catch, but a loss of yards on the play.
The Chiefs in a tie game will call a timeout. They clearly want the ball back with a chance to do something. This is 3rd down. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. And he comes down. No, the defender tips it out. What a big stop there. I know there are some coaches who probably have delusions of grandeur, but in a spot like this, I think you have to punt the football away, Phil, and hope your defense can get you to the extra period.
Oh, absolutely. There's no question you punt the football in this situation. The way your defense has been playing, if you take a chance on fourth down that doesn't work and you lose this game, you might be talking about your job in the press conference after the game.
The Chiefs come onto the field. The game now is in the hands of this offensive unit with the game tied, Phil.
Jim, this is a situation now where you just don't come out here and just try to make it happen. The game is tied. If it doesn't work, you figure, well, let's try to get into overtime. So be careful on these first couple plays and make sure you don't make a big mistake.
The offense is backed up. Quarters formation here for the defense.
The defensive line, they're shifting. They're getting into a spread look. I think they think this is going to be a pass.
Dropping back now into the shotgun. That's a ball that should have been caught.
Sometimes when you have a player with this kind of talent, you're willing to put up with a few drop passes because when he catches it, he has a chance of going all the way.
The Chiefs come to the line of scrimmage and empty out the backfield. Everyone split out wide. Out of the shotgun. And it's batted down.
Well, you want to put all the pressure on the quarterback to make really good throws down the field. Play tight man-to-man coverage. It takes perfect throws to get completions. Not there, that's it. Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
From the gun. But the ball is knocked out, incomplete. How big a stop might that turn out to be? They're going to get the football back. Not much time to work with in a tie game. 3 points is all you need to win it.
Yeah, this will be fun to watch. What's going to be the strategy on the offensive side when it hadn't worked for you all day long? Do you have a play or a sequence of plays up your sleeve that gets the defense by surprise?
The Jaguars take the field. The game is tied. And can this offense drive down and win it for them?
Yeah, you got to be alert on the offensive side in situations like this. The defense knows they can't give up yards. They can't give up points. So look for them to take chances and be very aggressive.
The Jaguars coming to the line still have all 3 of their timeouts here in the fourth quarter. They'll run it off the toss. That's Harrison making the stop.
The Jaguars offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens? The run loses yards. That's just a bad job at the offensive line.
The Jaguars approach the line, and they're going with their jumbo package. Second down and 11. The give out of the eye. He'll pick up 7 this time. He's now over 60 yards rushing on the ground. The Jaguars call for a timeout. They want to talk it over on what should be coming up, the final play of the game.
The Jaguars lined up for what should be the deciding kick. It's been an unbelievable game to this point, and now they can win it right here.
I can only imagine how powerless the feeling must be when you've led the team down the field, and now you turn it over to a kicker to decide the game.
Well, you've been around that kicker all year long. You've watched him in practice. His locker is right next to you. So you have confidence that he can get it done in a big moment like this, and he did.
So for Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nance saying so long for now.
Yes, I'm at a crossroads, lost hope and a lost quotes. My heart smokes for the fire that y'all to provoke. For the disbelievers, guess the game was missing the leader. Now they kissing my sneakers, lipstick on my Adidas. Word to the reverend, I'm running it like Russell Simmons. The game is a scrimmage, I'm stretching my muscle. It's blasphemous, hazardous, hazardous. Smash on they with this classic fashion. Gave me
Give me something to believe in, yeah. 'Cause I'm looking for something to believe in. Money getter till I'm a 1%er. Business is warfare. Edgar Hoover said, stop the rise of a black messiah. The judge said, charge teens as adults, turn them to lifers. Us hold National Guard tensions flaring up. So unforgiving is the universe when you don't listen. It's all written, that soul-quenching goal you're missing. Careful of ending in the destructive system where your wild barking the growls turn to meows and hissing. I'm torn between religions, my necklaces represent many centuries of theories with all respect, but bear in mind, I'm just trying to see and hear the signs. Had a terrible mind, lying skin got my stripes. They from Front Street, make believe block. Got an attitude, avenue, liars lane. Your life ain't compatible, not to mine. You insane, you belong in the liar society. You're not as fly as me, the only music head who never super. Though I heard like state troopers and feds is off the hook tonight. I take a look alike. Last night we left the club. My future
Give
bright.
me something White cotton, gold corn, black hunger. What a brother gotta do to earn a meal. Emancipation proclaim, still turning the field. Give me something.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. A Week 2 matchup on tap here as we join you from Levi's Stadium.
Before kickoff, any thoughts about these teams both coming in after a very tough loss a week ago?
Well, we have two teams very determined, very upset about the way they lost last week. So look out. This is going to be fun and hard hitting.
And here we go. Two rivals ready to square off. And he fails to get out to the 20, and he is smacked down at the 15-yard line. The Giants come out in a bunch set. Has the reception all alone. Clemens is there to take him down.
This is a route that's not run enough in the NFL, the corner route. So many times, receivers just go across the field, they go short. But when you make these double moves like that, you get wide open, and what a throw by the quarterback.
Manning's got two tight ends on the field for this snap. First down at the 42.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Eli Manning will take it from the center here. Target.
Manning selling this play big time. The defense, they go for the run fake, and that's why he has time to throw the football and makes the completion. Good job.
The line of scrimmage right at the 24. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. Manning's going to take it from the gun. Makes the catch. In the Giants in for the score. Finding the end zone for the first time this season.
The Giants getting set for the extra point.
Add the extra point. The kick is good. The 20 and brought down at the 23.
Get ready. Red 38.
The 49ers take it from the 23. Hyde's taken down at the 26. The defense stands up early and stops the run cold.
Good job that time. You said it, Jim, by the defense. They attacked the offensive line, and there was nowhere for the running back to run the football.
Second down following the run.
Let's go.
Three-step drop. Underneath, but can't find the mark that time as the pass goes incomplete. Now we'll get a look at the 49ers offense. They'll be trying to cut down on the turnovers. A week ago, they gave away the football 2 times. The 49ers have to get to the 33 for a first.
There's a flag out.
Defense was trying to guess the snap count, and it cost them there. The 49ers now looking to convert here on third down. Just a week ago, they struggled mightily in these situations. 3rd and 3. Makes the reception. And that's a gain of 13.
That's a really good throw and catch, and they get the first down, Jim. That's what you want to do. Pick up that first down. Now you give your offense 3 more opportunities.
Let's go.
Now 1st and 10. And now he'll slide.
That's a really smart job that time by the quarterback. Pick up all the yards you can, and before you're going to get hit, slide in there like you're going to second base.
And now here's the Giants defense. They know they need to force turnovers today, coming off a game in which they had no takeaways.
Let's go.
2nd and 6. Out of the eye. Here's the handoff.
He's a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
First down here after the run. The corners step back. The 49ers come out with a split backfield. Play clock's running down. That'll be 5 yards. Delay of game. Coming to the line at the 50.
Let's go. Run 38. Run 38. Let's go. Run 38. Run 38.
Drop back. Shotgun formation. Intercepted. Breaks free. Midway through the first quarter, and it's always a time when you're punching and counter-punching, and now they've got the pick and a chance to even score again.
Now, what would you know about punching and counter-punching, Jim? Were you a boxer at one time? It's amazing. You've done every sport, but you're right. They went out there. They did everything right. They've done everything right on both sides of the ball, and they're looking good. Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to...
And they deck the quarterback.
Well, that's the quarterback's fault. My gosh. The safety, that's who he is supposed to look at all times when he's under center and when he drops back. He takes his eyes off of him, and what happens? Well, he gets sacked.
The Giants will take the snap from the 40. Makes the reception. Gains 14.
That's a good job by the receiver running the drag route across the field. These are not easy throws for the quarterback, but he sticks it right on him for the completion.
The Giants have a 3rd down coming up. They did a great job a week ago of converting on 3rd down. The 49ers defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. He's wide open for the grab.
Well, this is good confidence for the offense, isn't it? To move down the field early in the game and get inside the 20. Let's see if they have a play up the sleeve that can get them in the end zone.
Slashes to the left side. Gets about 4 yards that time. They're just grinding away down here, inching closer to the end zone.
Well, that's what you got to do sometimes. It's hard always to think that you're going to come out and just make big plays. You got to do the dirty work, and this offense is doing it right now.
2nd and goal from the 3. Tosses the football.
When you get 3rd goal, a lot of times it just comes down to who's willing to fight the hardest. We'll find out here in a second.
A minute to go in the first quarter, and it's 3rd down.
They motion the receiver around to the other side.
Jim, look at that. The defensive line all shifting down inside. They're expecting a run right up the middle.
New York Giants, touchdown.
Rushing it in for his first score of the year. The Giants with the PAT to come.
Inside of the uprights. The 49ers in kickoff return formation. is made. That return's good for about 24. The 49ers offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
First down at the 17. He's hit as he throws it. Second down after the incompletion. Hyde takes his spot in the backfield. Toss to the outside. Hyde's tackled down after a gain of 5.
Always good to have these types of runs. Hey, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
The 49ers need to get to the 27 to pick up a first. The 49ers from the 22. And he's going to be dumped. And that's a 3-and-out.
When you blitz on third down, you hope to get to the quarterback. Here's why. Because there are less defensive backs back there. The chances of giving up the big play are pretty high, but the rush, they're quick enough. They get there, and they sack the QB.
Randall's got it on the return. Flag is out. Ball is out. Fumbles picked up, and now he's taking it back the other way. It's an illegal block in the back, and the coaching staff cannot be happy about this.
No, it's a bad decision, and most of all, it's dangerous. You can hurt players when you block them like that.
Corners are backing off here. First down at the 49. On the money. Second down after that pass play.
Get ready.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
Kamara's in on the tackle.
When the football's in the air, the receiver on the curl route has to see it and come back towards the quarterback. That's what he did that time. That's why they got the completion. The defensive line, they're all talking. They're all shifting to the right.
Hyde's handed the football.
Let's go.
Looks like they're in press coverage here. McDonald makes the grab. That's a gain of 6.
Hard to guard these tight ends now in the NFL. It really puts the defense in like a quandary. Do we use a big guy? Well, the big guy's not fast enough. We use a small guy. Well, he's not big enough. They get pushed around. I don't know what you're going to do. Just make sure you're a good tackler after they catch you.
The 49ers all bunched up here as they get set at the line. McDonald's got it on a pass that had some heat.
Anytime you get in the red zone, you want to punch it in there and get 7 points. They're being dominated today, but don't worry about it. Score here and just keep playing.
Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day.
It's a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances. Look at the signals. The D-line is all shifting down inside. They're expecting a run right up the middle.
Touchdown, and that'll close the gap in this one.
Hard to cover these tight ends when they get into the end zone because they're fast, they're nimble, and they're big. So even if you cover them, they push off and get the touchdown catches.
The 49ers for the extra point. Extra point is good. The Giants prepared to return the kickoff. Fair catch signal made. The Giants offense, Phil, is on a roll right now with touchdowns coming on each of their last 2 possessions. Can they make it 3 in a row right here?
Well, we're going to find out. I like their chances. What have we seen that makes us think that they're not going to come out there and get it done? They're playing exceptional football on the offensive side.
With 2 hands, he has it. The 49ers lined up in the nickel.
Now he's going to change the play, and look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
Makes the play one-handed. The Giants are looking good so far, Phil, and a lot of that has to do with the passing game. Manning's been in rhythm so far today.
He has been in rhythm. He is hot. Some days, Jim, when you warm up, you know you have it, and that's what happened to this guy today. When he was warming up, he had it, and he has it in the game.
The Giants snap it at the 36. Down the field. The ball is jarred loose.
Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good, and the football falls incomplete.
It's second down now, right around 3 minutes remaining before halftime. Midway, second quarter. Clemens is all over the ball carrier.
In a situation like this, 3rd and long, if you're the defense, catch them by surprise and blitz.
Now, looking at 3rd down. Kareem, the lone setback this time. The Giants now move the chains. It's first down as they head to the line. First down here after the completion. Manning standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Pulls it in. And Morris is there that time for the tackle.
The best way to keep the other offense on the sidelines is just keep marching down the field and picking up those first downs. What a good job by the offense.
Manning's completion percentage, 90% on the day. And we've reached the 2-minute warning. Breaking huddle at the 13. The 49ers with a nickel look here on defense. Manning from the shotgun. The ball is fumbled, and it's a takeaway.
Keep 2 hands on that ball. Quarterback didn't do it, so when he's hit, that football came flying out.
The 49ers offense preparing to get this drive underway. Their last drive actually ended in a touchdown, Phil. We'll see if they still have it in them to issue a repeat performance.
Well, what you saw in that last drive was everything just came together perfectly for him. The experience of the football team, the talent of the players, and the coaches helped them out, and they got it done.
The 49ers at the line of scrimmage. Split backfield.
Oh, look at that. The defensive line shifted over to the left.
The defender able to knock it away.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit there, don't you, Jim? They are all over the receivers, all over the field, nowhere to throw it, and it just results in an incompletion.
Failing to complete that one, so second down here. They're setting up screen. And that gains 1.
That's what you call a bullet pass. Very little space to throw the football into, but he gets it done. A lot of velocity, right on target.
The 49ers snap it up at the 26. And it's swatted away.
The 49ers don't have a lot of options on 3rd and long situations. The pass goes incomplete, and the defense did a good job of staying back there and not giving up the deep throw.
Randall from the 11. Gains 16.
Randall's such a great athlete. You got to find ways to get the football to him. Here's another way to get it to him. On a punt return, how explosive is he? Man, very. That's the answer.
Eli Manning will take it from the center here. The Giants from the 27. Got the completion.
The best way to get more plays in before the end of the first half, go to the hurry-up offense. Nice job by the coach. We'll see if the quarterback can make it work.
And that's a gain of 10.
Nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator coming with the counter run, and the defense being too aggressive. They're over-pursuing, so you do the little counter, go the opposite direction, and it works well.
Almost intercepted.
Well, the quarterback can't get him open. He threw to the right guy that time, but the coverage was so good by the defense, nowhere to get the completion.
Advancing it now inside the 40.
Jim, I think this is a blitz. Look how close everybody is to the line of scrimmage.
And they tackle him there at the 34. The Giants are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. They're able to move the chains after that last run. The 49ers set at the line. Dime package. Manning's got it in the gun. And he hauls it in. And Morris is the one who brings him to the ground.
Jim, a good decision here by the coaches to go into hurry-up offense right before halftime. You want to get as many plays off as you can before the halftime whistle blows.
Catch made. Tackles made, and that'll move the chains. Offense going to stop the game here with a timeout. The Giants now inside the 20. A week ago, they converted time and time again inside the red zone. First down at the 20. Touchdown, New York Giants. And a second touchdown on the game.
Nice throw by the quarterback that time. Put it right on the money. Not a big window. It doesn't matter to him today. Great control of the football. Put it right in there for the touchdown.
The 49ers in kickoff return formation. Fields the football at the 3. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The 49ers got absolutely nothing out of their previous possession, and here they are back on the field. Another 3 and out, I would have to think, would be very demoralizing to this team right now, Phil.
Yeah, it's going to be demoralizing to the offense, but I'll tell you who's going to be more demoralized is the defense, because they need to sit on the sidelines and get a little rest. So I know there's a lot of pressure on this offense right now.
The first half is complete. Larry Ridley ready to take things over back in the studios, and you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They're setting up the return. Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The 49ers talked things over at the intermission, and I'm sure one of the first orders of business was to try to figure out a way to get this offense going, Phil.
Absolutely. That's what you want to do, and I think you do that by play call. So the coach, they have many plays that we call drive starters. Catch the defense by surprise. They need to call one of those right here and right now to get this offense going.
First down at the 21. Hyde's tackled down at the 24. They're in the hurry-up mode.
They're trying to confuse the offense here. Look at everybody crowding the line of scrimmage.
And it's incomplete. Just couldn't hold on to it after the hit.
Well, they always say if you get your hands on the football, you got to make the catch. Yeah, right. The guy that made that rule up wasn't getting hit as he was trying to catch the football. Nice hit that time by the defender.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. The 49ers have it at the 24. Brings it in. Another third down conversion. The offense continues to come through in the clutch.
Well, don't look at the scoreboard, which tells you you're down by a couple of scores. Just concentrate on every single play and try to get another first down.
After the long gain, let's see what they do here. Hyde's going to secure the handoff. That leads us to second down. The Giants' defense now is going to go nickel. Vance McDonald with the reception. McDonald's marked down at the 34.
You got to be able to adjust when you run these drag routes across the field. The throw cannot always be right on target. Can you reach behind, make the catch, and keep going full speed? That's the sign of a good receiver.
First down following the long play. They're going back up top. The ball is knocked out.
Got to give the secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
Get ready.
Second and 10. Hyde's ready to run off the screen.
This is a tough situation to be in. It's third and long, and I'll say this to the coach and the quarterback. Don't take a chance. If it's covered down the field, throw it short.
On the way, third down.
Look out here. They're going to blitz. They're all packing the line of scrimmage. The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
Third and 10. Tries to get the feet down, but this will be ruled incomplete.
On the offensive side, when it's third long, all you want to prevent is the turnover. You did that, so it's a victory for the offense.
Fourth down and 10, and they're going to go for it. The 49ers come to the line. The first down marker is at the 24. The 49ers have it at the 34. The 49ers turn the ball over on downs.
The 49ers that time go for it on fourth down, and they fail. I did not understand the decision, but you got to make sure your team doesn't get down from that. You got to keep them up.
The Giants at the line of scrimmage with their set of receivers in a bunch formation. And intercepted.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
The 49ers have to take over here on offense, partner, and this team has to have a little chip on the shoulder right now after going for it on fourth down last time deep in the opponent's territory.
Yeah, I hope they have a chip on their shoulders because the defense just flat out whipped them. That's why they didn't get that fourth down attempt. You got to be tougher if you want to pick up fourth down situation.
I know there are a lot of people right now still wondering why didn't they just kick the football and go for the 3?
Well, when you start listening to the fans, next thing you know, Jim, you're sitting next to them. So you got to do what you think is right. That's what the coach did. I do not disagree with what he did.
Second and 10 coming up.
Get ready.
The 49ers will take the snap from the 40. The tackle is made at the 40-yard line.
Well, it's third and long. I'll just say this. Be very careful on the offensive side.
No bump coverage here. Corners backing up. Pulls it in. And he's in for the touchdown. What a play. What a run. Midway through the third now, and with that touchdown, they've climbed back into the game.
Yeah, what a job by them getting that touchdown. Now it's up to the defense. Get out there and get a stop and change this game completely.
It's good. The Giants prepared to return the kickoff. That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20. The Giants offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
First down at the 20. Handoff by Manning. Brought down at the 26. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day. That'll be 2nd and 4 after the running play. The Giants come to the line, and they put their receivers in a bunch formation. Throws the pass. And there's a drop.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
After the incompletion, 3rd and 4 coming up. The Giants are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback. Eli Manning takes it from the gun. Catch made. Ball is out. He's brought to a halt. Great job by the defense, forcing and recovering the fumble.
You said the appropriate word there, forcing. The hit was so solid and so good. The offensive player had no choice. He had to give up the football.
The Giants defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. McDonald makes the grab.
Big first down by the offense that time. Here in the second half, they're losing a close game, and you get that first down. It just gives you confidence. It opens up the playbook, and it just gives you a better chance of going down the field and getting the score. Anytime your team is down, you're inside the other team's red zone, you look for one of your star players, your quarterback, wide receiver, or running back. They need to make a big play here.
First down at the 16. Hines marked down after a gain of 9.
The 49ers, they can do it all. Once they get in the red zone, they have the passes, the screens. They can throw it down to the back of the end zone. And how about that play? They can run the football right at you if they want to. And that time they picked up some good yards on that run.
The Giants with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. They'll run it here. The 49ers get a first down.
If I'm on the defense and the offense is this close to scoring, I'll tell you what I'm doing. I am sending everybody. I am going to gamble that it is a run. If they have the courage to throw it, let them. If they do, of course it'll be a touchdown.
First down here after the run.
Get ready. Red 38. Red 38.
Handoff. Now, and he's in for the touchdown. A little over a quarter still to play, and this game is all tied up. It's going to be a tense finish to this one, partner.
Yeah, I think it will be, but you know, I felt the tension from the coaches trying to tie this game up. My gosh, some of the play calls were awful. Finally, they relaxed, made some good play calls, and they got this game tied up.
The Giants prepared to return the kickoff. And no return as this goes for a touchback. The Giants just gave up some big turnover points. And let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches, look, you make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient and get the job done.
Games 19. The Giants rely on their passing game to lead them, and today it has. Manning's had a strong performance, and it's why this game is tied up at this point.
Yeah, a couple of things you want to talk about this game so far here today. The quarterback has been outstanding. He's made good decisions, but the offensive line My gosh, they are giving him time, and he is taking advantage of it.
Second down now.
Manning will take the snap from the shotgun. Finds his mark.
And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field.
Receivers get scared sometimes running that slant route. They know their linebackers inside running towards them because they're watching the quarterback's eyes.
Manning's completion percentage, 80% on the day. First down at the 40. Gabriel on the receiving end.
Line of scrimmage, the 27.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion.
Manning's going to take the snap from the shotgun.
Reaches out and grabs him. That's a gain of 10.
When you have an offense like this that just keeps getting first downs, not only are they moving in scoring position, but they're giving their defense a lot of rest. When we were at practice on Friday, Jim, this team was working on red zone offense all the time. Well, here they are. It's a tie game. We'll see if all that practice pays off. Good job that time by the offense. They pick up a first down inside the 20-yard line. Now we'll see if they can punch it in and get 7 points.
Manning's completed his last 6 passes. First down on the way. The 49ers come out in a dime package.
Final quarter underway now with this snap.
Over the line. Touchdown. Phil, they come out and start the fourth quarter with a touchdown that gives them the lead.
Man, what a way to start the fourth quarter. What a feeling. Anytime you're ahead when the fourth quarter comes in a football game, that's a great feeling. And once again, it puts the pressure back on the other team.
The Giants ready to kick it away. That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20. The 49ers on a quest for their third straight scoring drive here, Phil. They've been having their way with that defense on these last few possessions.
Well, let me say this, Jim, it's not that easy to score points in the NFL, not the way they're making it look, and they're confident, they look like they're fast, they're fresh, they're rested. It's been fun to watch.
Hyde takes his spot in the backfield. First down at the 20. Flip to the outside. He's into the open. He's averaging right around 7 yards per carry on the game.
The 49ers, good job that time moving the chains, picking up that first down. And, Jim, of course, there's no time to panic in a situation like this. I think they know that. It's in the second half. You're down just a few points. Just keep looking for ways to get another first down, and that'll serve your team well.
Brian Quick has the catch.
The snap will come at the 33.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. They'll go ground, trying to find an opening to the right. They went with the ground game on first down, bringing up second.
Let's go.
Makes the catch in open space.
The 49ers look pretty confident out there on the field, don't they? And they're very calm, and they should be. That first down, they're right in this game. Don't look down the field for that big play. Just keep marching.
The 49ers line up, split backfield. First and 10. Here's the handoff to LeGarrette Blount. After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8. They get set quickly, ready for another snap. From the shotgun. The defense gets a sack.
Defensive tackles, we always think of them as run stoppers. How about this that time? He does a great job, gets in there and sacks the quarterback.
We'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. Carter's there to catch a ball to have 49ers in for the score. That's his first touchdown catch of the season. The 49ers with a PAT to tie the contest. And the point after is good. The 49ers getting ready to kick it off. And he heads to the sidelines out of bounds. That return's good for about 21.
The Giants coming back onto the field on offense. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it.
Listen, momentum is on their side. When you have that going for you, keep the defense guessing at what you're going to do. So I think it's very important to stay aggressive in this situation.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. The Giants now move the chains.
Quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
And that's a gain of 10.
There has been good pass protection for the quarterback all day long. He has not been sacked much, and he throws it there and gets another completion.
1st down and 10. Handoff made. And Morris is there to make the tackle. And here as we look at the rushing numbers, there's not much there on the ground, even though this game is tied.
Yeah, balance is not the word for this offense today. If you want to run the football, do it maybe in an unconventional way. Some draws, some misdirections. That's what they need to do.
Tie game here in the late going, and the defense needs to make a stop. They cannot give up the big play right now. Gets it out for the completion. The offense will need 3 yards here on 3rd down after the completion. The game is tied and time is a factor. That's Manning and Cruz combining. And Cruz is met at the 37. That's his first reception today. 2 minutes to go before this one's in the books.
Coming to the line at the 37.
Quarters formation here for the defense. 1st down here after the completion. Gets the handle here. And a flag comes out. The defense accepts the penalty.
Got to give the defense some credit on 1st down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it. Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
Out of the shotgun formation. Scans the field. Giants, touchdown. Manning's now got 5 touchdown passes on the season. The Giants getting set for the extra point. The point after is good. The 49ers in kickoff return formation. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23.
The 49ers take the field again on offense. They'll be looking for a repeat of their last drive. They came away with a touchdown and really had the defense on its heels.
Well, it's going to be hard to repeat what they just did because it looked so easy and it was well done by their offense. And I think when you talk about situations like this, it really comes down to one thing. Can the offensive line continue to dominate?
Second down coming up. Time, obviously, a factor the rest of the way.
Get ready.
Second down and 10. Will go ground. Right, met at the 30. This is a big third down snap.
Good job by the offense going the hurry-up offense. You do this to get the plays in, but also you want to conserve the timeouts.
The 49ers get a first down.
Well, you see a play like this by the offensive player, that is a great reflection on the coach. You can tell they've gone over these situations. When you're fighting the clock and you can get out of bounds, get it done. Good job by the offensive player there. Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
Easy catch there. No one near him. The 49ers call a timeout. Their first. First down. Every snap crucial the rest of the way. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Looking long. 49ers in the end zone. Finding the end zone for the second time.
Let's go. Red 38. Red 38.
And it's knocked down. They will not find a way into the end zone, so they'll only get 6 points out of the trip. The 49ers late in the game looking to get the ball back on the onside kick. That's a timeout call. The Giants prepared to return the kickoff. Into him, ending the return at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense getting ready to start this drive, and things are looking good for them at this stage of the game, partner.
Yeah, this is where it gets tough, though, Jim. They got to find a way, make the right play call to get one first down. If you do that, that puts the other team in a very tough situation.
Lynch is there to take him down. The 49ers will stop the clock here with this timeout, needing to preserve time. After running it, it's second down. Handoff out of the I formation. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Well, that's just the right call to make. In this situation, just run the football. Don't try to be some genius and catch the defense off guard. Manage the clock and just get this game over with.
The Giants came away disappointed how last week's game ended. And we've seen a different team out there today, up by a small margin here, but another close one.
Yeah, when you lose a game, it is a rough week after you lose. So just imagine if you lose 2 in a row, how you're going to feel. So you buckle up, you get tough, and you find a way to win this game.
They'll try over again on second down. Manning's back in shotgun formation. Pass is intercepted. It was a close one, and at the final whistle, what a win for that one team.
It sure is. What a thrill to win a close game in the NFL. You think about it, how hard it is just to get one win and how tough it was out there. And hang on, man, great feeling.
For Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nance saying so long for now.
the NFL on EA Sports, and we're getting set for an NFC North matchup as we join you from Soldier Field.
Partner, you never faced a losing streak like this in your decorated career. So I don't know if you can lend a little analysis of how you approach a game like this when it's all downhill at this point.
Well, unfortunately, Jim, I have to disagree with you. I did have a really long losing streak in my career. We lost 8 in a row one time, and you know what was interesting? You just start to doubt what you're doing on the field. You kind of look at things, and all you see is trouble. And when you see trouble, it's hard to let your body do what it's trained to do. So I'd say to these teams, and I know the coach told them today, have confidence, go out there, and just out-hit the other team.
Ball lines up in the backfield. The Vikings take it from the 28. Looking long. Intercepted. And he's brought to the ground. An early pick, and he's going to have to bounce back from this one.
Yeah, he is. But I'd go to the sideline here, and I'd yell at my offensive line because, my gosh, everybody's around him. No room to step and throw the football. That's not the quarterback's fault. That's the offensive line.
What a nice spot to begin this drive.
The Bears come out at a 2 tight end set.
Now the defensive line is shifting to the right.
That picks up about 3. Here's the Bears line up on offense today. One of the poorer offensive units in the league. Always, it seems, not only making mistakes, but having a difficult time moving the chains.
It's now 2nd down and 7 after the 3-yard rush.
Cook's going to pull in the bullet pass. Here they come to the line of scrimmage, the 21-yard line. First and 10. Miller's got the toss, secures the football, breaks out of the tackle. Here's how the Vikings defense, when a quarterback sees this team on his schedule, he can't sleep for weeks. He knows they're the best in the league when it comes to getting the quarterback down. The Bears in the pistol.
Second down and 9.
Miller's got it. Screen. Ball is out.
Recovery by the offense.
Nice job by the offense that time, even though they fumbled the football quick enough and smart enough to get on it right away.
Let's go.
3rd down and 10.
Catch made.
He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Good job that time by the defense. They get the 4th down situation here. They were bending a little bit, but they didn't give up the big play. Good job. When you see linebackers moving around like this, that means they're probably going to blitz.
Miller's the receiver on the screen.
Tackles made.
First down by the offense in the red zone, and, you know, when you're on the defensive side, you don't have to worry about deep passes anymore. You can be more aggressive and take some chances.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. First and goal from the 7. And the give to Lamar Miller. Picks up about 2.
Miller's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
This will be second down.
Let's go.
Reaches out and snatches it. Bears, touchdown. Finding the end zone for the first time this season.
That was a nice drive for a touchdown. When you get good field position, it just makes it easy. It takes the pressure off of everybody, the play caller, the quarterback, and really the offensive line. And nice job taking it down the field for the touchdown.
The Bears getting set for the kickoff. Right at about the 28-yard line. The Vikings are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck. That's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You got to go out there and be much better.
Davis taken down at the 33. Playing press coverage to the outside. The corners retreating.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
The Vikings take it from the 33. Going for the home run. Nice catch.
You throw it deep for a lot of reasons. One, you're hoping for the big play, maybe a touchdown, but also you got to think about interference. You can get that a lot of times, but that was a nice throw and catch.
Back to the air here on first down. And this pass goes incomplete as he was looking short that time. Now we'll look at the Bears defense. They have not stopped the run all season long. When you can't stop the run, you can't win. The Vikings from the 32. Sanchez with the deep throw. We're early in this one, but already a crucial third and long play coming up.
These are tough situations. What are you going to do on the offensive side? There's only so much you can do. If I was the defense, I would look for a screen.
Third and 10. Launching it deep. The Vikings lining up now for this field goal attempt. The field goal attempt is good. It's good. Midway through the first, and they're keeping pace in this one, putting 3 on the board.
I think what they showed that drive on the offensive side and kicking that field goal, they're telling their opponents this is going to be a long day, and it's going to be a big...
Ball is out! That brings the play to an end.
What a lucky play that time by the return team. They fumble the football. Nobody's hustling, but somehow they find a way to recover their own fumble.
The Bears now ready to take over again on offense. They were successful on their previous drive, getting the ball all the way to the end zone. I'm sure they're looking for more of the same right now.
Oh, absolutely. That's what you always want. You want to find your way to the end zone, and so many people contributed on that last drive, and you've got to give the coaches a lot of credit for putting the players in excellent position.
It's often the difference maker in any game, and that is how you perform inside the red zone, and we're getting an early taste of that.
No doubt about it, Jim. You got to be creative when you get in the red zone. We'll see what the offense calls.
Staying with the passing game on first down. Puts a hand. Oh, he made the catch. He caught it with one hand. Bill, that's one of the best one-handed catches we've seen all year, isn't it?
Jim, that's one of the best. You don't see many this outstanding in these wide receivers. If they can't get two hands on the football, they've taught themselves over time just to go up and stretch as far as they can and get that one hand on it. And it is amazing how many times they make the catch.
Strong eye handoff here. Powers his way across. Touchdown. Bill, everything is going right for this team at this point. We're still in the first quarter. What must the coach on the other side be thinking?
He's thinking, hey, can we get this game over with and can I get out of here? He can't believe it. After a full week of hard work and preparation, and to come out and play like this is absolutely uncalled for.
The Vikings are ready to return the kickoff. That was a good kick return, and now the offense will try to take advantage. Sanchez has it under center. First down at the 35. And it's thrown incomplete.
Man, the quarterback, the coaches, his teammates, everybody loves to see a player give that type of effort. How about the receiver just going all out to make the catch? Doesn't quite get there, but the effort is outstanding.
2nd and 10 coming up. Two tight ends on the field here.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
The Vikings will take the snap from the 35. Going for the deep ball, but they can't connect. This defense is ready to pounce here early in this game as a 3rd and long play is coming up.
They sure are. There's no doubt about that. They got themselves in a good situation here. If I'm the quarterback now, 3rd and long, I would be very cautious and conservative.
Following that incompletion, it sets up 3rd and 10. The Vikings will look to get to the 45 to pick up a first down. Takes the hit and throws.
The defense did a very good job there on 3rd and long. They got the incomplete pass, but it's the work they did on 1st and 2nd down. They made it tough on the offense, so 3rd long, everything goes to the advantage of the defense.
This punt will be returned. That picks up 7. The Bears offense looks unstoppable. Touchdown drives the last 2 times they've had it. Here they go again, Phil.
Yeah, they've been very good, Jim. They're taking advantage of situations and scoring touchdowns, and we know that's what you must do. If you don't get these touchdowns, what happens later in the game always comes back to bite you.
Kendrick's the one who made the big stop.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
That's 2nd down coming up. Takes it out of the eye. And at the 25, he'll be brought down.
Well, you can't knock them all down, and sometimes the running back has just got to break a tackle. Good job that time.
The Bears now facing 3rd down. A week ago, they were up to the challenge in these spots. The Vikings will come out in the dime. The Bears will take the snap from the 25. And he's going to be sacked. So, just 3 plays and out for the offense. And there are always the unpredictable winds that come blowing off neighboring Lake Michigan here at Soldier Field in Chicago.
And it'll be Nortman back to punt.
He's going to challenge the punt coverage. And they get to him at the 45. That return's good for about 9.
The Vikings offense comes back onto the field. Let's see if they can move the chains this time, because the last possession was ugly. They weren't out there very long.
Jim, you know how I think in situations like this, I think it's more up to the coach than the players. Call a play that really catches the defense off guard so you can get an easy gain and get the momentum.
They're going to get him here for a sack.
Well, we know one thing. If you're a defensive tackle, you got power. And it was on display that time. Wonderful job by the big fella, busting through there and getting the sack on the QB.
Davis is in the backfield. Single back set.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
He rips it right out of the wide receiver's hands.
Well, sometimes when you have a talented receiver, you just got to put up with plays like that. He might drop a few, but when he does catch it, they can make a big play. This has got to be a blitz. Look how everybody's crowding the line of scrimmage.
The Vikings will take the snap from the 40. Looking across the middle. Incomplete. Looking underneath that time.
The Vikings put themselves in a situation where the defense has all the advantage. They know the pass probably has to go down the field on 3rd and long, and they were ready for it.
Looking for a lane on the return. And a run back of about 7. The Bears off.
They need to get the play off. That's a mindless error on the offense. The play clock's running down.
That is just a killer. Delay of game against the offense.
Something you can control. Snapping the football before the play clock runs out. The quarterback's got to read the defense, make sure his guys are aligned, and also watch the play clock.
The Bears step up to the line, employing now their jumbo package. Lamar Miller with the carry.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Let's go.
Now he's going to change the play. Look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
Has the reception all alone. Third down. Just a quick drop back. And the flag comes out. The defense will take the penalty.
Got to give the defense credit. Third and short, the pass is completed, and they come up there and just smack the receiver, take him down before he can get the first down.
Third down after the penalty. The Bears get set at the line, needing to get to the 30 for a first. Press coverage all the way from the shotgun. Away from the ball, there's a flag down on the field. They'll decline the penalty and let the play stand.
What must it be like to be able to go down there and make a play like that? How about one-handed catch? That was special.
The Bears come out with a split backfield. Now 1st and 10. Miller's brought down after picking up 6 on this play.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Get ready.
Defensive line shifted to the right there.
They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. Got hit on release. Third and 5 coming up. The Vikings go with the dime formation here on defense.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. Wilson has the grab. Right now, this offense doesn't have much to complain about. Holding on to the lead here in the first half. And the passing game partner has been very sharp.
Well, they're probably going to complain that they could have more points because you can never have enough points, Jim. We all know that. But the offensive line, wide receivers, quarterback, and even the coach on the sideline all having a very good first half.
It's Miller. Wide to the left. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
I got to give this running back a lot of credit. How about that? He fumbled earlier in the game, but now he is running free, just all out and getting those extra yards after the hit.
Halfback sent in motion. First down at the 26. Chicago in for the score. A 20th touchdown pass of the year.
What a throw by the quarterback for a touchdown. It was just really nice. He threw it beautifully, right on target. Touchdown.
The Bears getting set to kick it away. Shrugs off the first hit. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense failed to muster a single first down the last time they had it. Let's see if their offense this time can create a few sparks.
Well, you know the coaches were upset at them when they went to the sideline, so the sense of urgency is there. You should be fired up, and I expect a better drive this time.
The Vikings will take the snap from the 25. Looking at every option. He's got the catch. Denard's there to make the tackle.
Well, as you saw that receiver make the catch, I'll just say this. You cannot throw the football enough his way. There's no such thing. When in doubt, you don't like anything, turn and find him and throw it to him.
1st and 10. Davis got it on the handle. That's a gain of 6.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt. When you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done. The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
2nd down and 4. Scanning the field. But it's incomplete. Boy, they had that one there. It was all set to be exposed, but the quarterback is off target.
Oh, boy, you only get so many opportunities like that in a football game, and they missed it. I just hope it doesn't come back to haunt them. Look out. The defense is showing a blitz here.
The Vikings will take the snap from the 35. Heaving it down the field. Incomplete.
The one thing as a quarterback, when you miss a big play down the field like that, you got to watch it again the next day on film.
The offense back on the field here for this 4th and 4. The Vikings will take the snap from the 35. There's a flag out. The penalty is declined. That last play will hold up.
The Vikings really have great faith in their offense. They go for it on 4th down, and that faith paid off, and they picked it up.
And now on 1st down, they'll go back to the air. Reaches up to make the catch. Breaking huddle at the 6. 1st and goal. Davis is out there to receive the screen pass. Minnesota in for the score. That's his first touchdown pass of the season. The Vikings for the point after. He made it. The Vikings setting up for the kickoff. He'll have a chance to take off. Breaks out of the tackle. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. And a run back of about 20.
The Bears getting set to take over again on offense. They'll be trying to pick it up right where they left off with their last drive that ended in a touchdown.
Yeah, they're throwing the football well. And I'll tell you, I've been covering this game a long time. There's still nothing prettier than seeing a quarterback drop back and throw a perfect spiral down the field and watching guys catch it. That was a work of art the last drive.
And we've reached the 2-minute warning in this one. It's now 2nd down. The Vikings defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense.
Anytime as a quarterback you see the receiver coming across the field on a drag route, don't lead him, just stick it on him. Quarterback throws it too far in front that time.
They face 3rd and 8 after failing to connect on that last pass play. The Bears get set at the line, needing to get to the 30 for a first. And he's going to be dropped for the sack. That's going to bring up 4th down after just a 3-play series. And there's a timeout, so we'll take one with them. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All set to punt here. Set up, return. Here he goes. Going to be a penalty here. Tackled at the 29-yard line. And the illegal block in the back is going to move this team back.
Yeah, you know, Jim, the rule of thumb here is if you can read the name on the back of the jersey, don't block it.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. The Vikings take it from the 43. Going deep. And they can't connect.
That's a wonderful job that time by the secondary. Everybody's in position. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. And it leads to another incomplete pass.
Davis lined up as the single back.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
2nd and 10. That pass well defended.
Well, Jim, now it's time. Even though it's 3rd and long, you can't be over there, you know, playing it safe. That has not worked for you. Time to call a play, take a chance and get that football down the field.
Following that incompletion, it sets up 3rd and 10. The Vikings line up. First down marker right at the 47-yard line. 3rd down and 10. Looking to go down the field here. What a catch. Gonna take it home for the touchdown. We're approaching halftime, and they've put themselves in a great position to strike in the second half.
Just changed everything, didn't it? I mean, the way you and I look at the football game, but of course, it really changes the way the teams look at it. And that quick score, that puts you in a great frame of mind getting close to halftime.
And he'll start his return. And he's taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30. The Bears have to still be thinking about what happened on their last possession as they get ready to start this next one.
So how can the offensive players have confidence? They're thinking, man, well, how's this game going to be managed? We can be in any situation, and we're going to go for it. It's just crazy. It's bad. It's not smart, and you just got to play better.
You wonder where the threshold point is from your own side of the 50. 4th and 30, is it? 4th and 35. At what point do you decide to go punt the football?
I think it's quite evident there's no threshold. They're going to go for it no matter what. I like this decision by the coach to go with the hurry-up offense here late in the first half. You can't be worried about making mistakes. Sometimes you got to be aggressive. That incompletion by the quarterback, hey, I give the quarterback no fault. That was just tremendous coverage by the secondary player. He's in position and able to make the football be incomplete.
The Vikings set at the line. Dime package. 2nd down and 10. Has his target. Beasley's all over that offense and brings him down.
When you're trying to score some points at the end of the first half, the best way to do it when the time is against you, get in that hurry-up offense, make the defense sit back, be real careful about what they're doing. Maybe you can get some quick yards and get a chance for some points before halftime rolls around.
Got a flag. Boy, his head got yanked back the other way. An obvious face mask penalty, and that's a big one.
It's about safety of the players, too. That's why when you grab, hit the helmet in certain situations, it's going to be a 15-yard penalty. Don't grab the face mask.
The Bears lined up in the nickel.
Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
The Vikings from the 37. The pass is incomplete. There was no one open.
Well, the defense has got to love that. They love it when a quarterback is uneasy for whatever reason or just not in rhythm. That time they see him throw off the back foot, and the throw goes incomplete.
Second and 10. Surveys. Makes the catch. And they bring it down at the 36-yard line. The Vikings signal for a timeout. They have 2 remaining. Coming to the line at the 36-yard line. That long gain sets them up here on this play. Airing it out. Has the catch. Third catch today so far. The offense stops the clock right away with a timeout. Let's see how they back up the big play here. Outside now on the toss. The Vikings signal for the timeout, and they have none remaining. A short field goal try on the way. The kick is good. With the second quarter coming to a close, we'll step away for halftime and return to the Windy City for the start of the second half after this. We're back now at venerable Soldier Field, the beginning of the third quarter. He'll take it from the 1. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Bears take the field here in the second half, looking to extend their lead in this one, partner.
Yeah, you know what you do? It's halftime is over. You come out here. You're not sure what the new game plan is going to be, but feel your way into the game. Don't take a chance early and turn the football over. Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
That was a nice reception, but not enough for the first down. Second down coming up. Here's the handoff. Trying to fight through right up the middle of the field.
Good job by the offense picking up a first down there. They've been terrific all day long. They're winning the football game, and they are tiring this defense out.
They're able to move the chains after that last run.
Get ready.
Toss to the outside. And picks up about 3. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day. And it'll be second down and 6 after the running play on first down.
Well, the defensive line noticed something. They're all shifting to the left.
The catch is made. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up. They come to the line, and it's first down. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. The defense gets the sack.
Man, this defensive end, Jim, he is some talent. That time, good job. Makes the move, shows the speed, and gets around there and gets the sack.
Second down coming up. Got drilled as he throws it. Let's go now to Danielle Polini, who has the injury update.
Guys, I just spoke with a Bears official. The injury appears to be a broken collarbone. He will not be returning to today's game, and the team won't know the extent of the injury until after the x-rays. On top of that, they're saying it's hard to know how long he'll be out for right now, but they would not rule out an extended absence.
Get ready. Race to the earth. Race to the earth.
He'll take the snap from the gun. The ball is jarred loose.
Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good, and the football falls incomplete.
He'll have a chance for a return. Running room on his way. The 10 in stride, and he's home for the touchdown.
When you see a punt return go for a touchdown, you always got to look at the blocking. There's going to be one or two blocks that make it happen. That time there are about 4 good ones, and it leads to the touchdown run. Look at that. Everybody at the line of scrimmage, the defense showing a blitz.
All right, here we go. Red 18. Red fever.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
In the end, it picks up only a yard. Could have taken the 1-point gimme. They went for the 2, and they are turned away. Miller's running this one out. Barrels ahead. He's churning ahead. And it's the same as a touchback as he's tackled right at the 20. The Bears heading back out there on offense, hoping to improve on their last possession, which ended rather quickly with a punt.
Yeah, I think what they got to do, they got to come out and be a little more creative, get the defense off guard, make them think over there. That was too generic what they did on the offensive side. If you want to score, show some ingenuity.
First down at the 20. Left down as he fires it. And here we have second down. The Bears lined up. Everybody split out wide. Out of the gun. Out to Cook. Cook's taken down at the 26. They're going to the hurry up. Back to the line.
Let's go.
The Bears snap it at the 26. Ball is out. Oh, they cough up the football, and the defense takes possession. Great starting field position for the offense. Mark Sanchez has it under center. The Vikings have it at the 24. Over the middle and incomplete that time.
Quarterbacks love to see a receiver have this type of play. Even though he doesn't make the catch, the effort is outstanding, and he's given everything he has to make that catch.
Second down and 10. Two hands on the football and has the catch.
The Vikings really got it going now. They got confidence. They got momentum. They got a small lead here in the second half. And that first down, what does it do? It just gives the offensive coordinator confidence. And, of course, this quarterback, he is always ready to go.
First down here after the completion. Davis going to take the handoff now. 6 for the Vikings. That's his second touchdown today.
Oh, you just love it as a quarterback. You get down in there and it's first and goal and you score. Now you don't have to sweat the fact that, man, what are we going to do if it gets to third down? You don't have to worry about it. Good run, nice touchdown.
The Bears are ready to return the kick. Out across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Bears offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake the last time they had the ball. The turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
Double tight end formation.
The D-line all talking. I think they're expecting run. That's why they're shifting to their left.
That's dropped by Cook, who couldn't bring it in.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit there, don't you, Jim? They are all over the receivers, all over the field, nowhere to throw it, and it just results in an incompletion.
Miller's lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. Marquise Wilson with the catch. Third down on the way.
The defensive line, they're all shifting to the right. I think they're expecting a run over there.
And he knocks the ball out of his hands.
Well, it's always a game of odds, isn't it, Jim? When you take situations like this, you're down by more than one score near midfield. The end of the game is coming near. I think this is where you take a chance. And the odds are on your side. If you go for it, you should be able to make it. I think this is a no-brainer. Go for it, Coach.
The Bears will go for it here on fourth down and short. Takes it from the gun. Miller with the reception. Miller's tackled down after a gain of 2. They're going to the hurry. Back to the line now.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
Gathers is there to make the stop. Coming to the line at the 27. Here's the first snap after the big play. Snapping out of the gun. Could have been intercepted. Second and 10 coming up. The Bears at the line of scrimmage. Split backfield. Out of the shotgun. Out to Cook. And pick up about 4. Wow, Phil, you would think when a quarterback has a game like this going that they would not only have the lead, but maybe a big lead. Instead, they're trailing.
Yeah, Jim, and look, if you look at the stats, once again, we'll say it, stats do lie. It's not all about the quarterback all the time. It is a team game, and they are just not doing it overall so far.
Had it for a moment, but the ball is knocked out incomplete.
Cooks really hit hard that time. And I know the football hit his hands, but when a defender times it perfectly like that, with that much power and speed going into that receiver, you are going to let that football go. That's human nature. Really good job by the defensive player.
Going for it on fourth down. The Bears take it from the 23. The Bears turn the ball over on downs.
The Bears go for it on 4th down, and they do not get it done. Now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
The Vikings offense preparing to get this drive underway. Their last possession ended in a touchdown. Phil, let's see if they can do it again.
Very well done. Love what I saw out there on the offense the last time. They mixed it up, and they showed a lot of confidence. You can see the speed of the football team and try to duplicate what they just did.
He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day. Hurry up, 2-minute offense. Defense respecting the deep ball, playing way off the receivers. The Vikings take it from the 23. Stands in the pocket. Makes the catch in the open field. If you look at these passing totals, it's easy to get a sense why they're leading right now.
Those numbers are absolutely outstanding. When you see these kind of numbers, that means the play calls were good, the offensive line had an outstanding day, and also the wide receivers, they found ways to get open.
McFadden's in on the tackle. Can you believe how steady and reliable this guy is?
He is. What's the phrase for it? He is money, Jim Nance. Man, he pays off every single time. You throw the football near him, he'll make the catch.
The Vikings snap it at the 36. And now he'll take off. Launches it down the field. Intercepted.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
The Bears will try to put a little drive together and not give the football away, Phil, as each team seems to want to treat it like it's a hot potato.
Well, sometimes it is a hot potato. Did you know?
The ball is fumbled, and the defense has it.
That's what you call a takeaway. The defense just makes such a hard hit that they take the football away from the offense, and they recover the fumble. The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
Here comes the wide receiver in motion. And here's the toss. He is in for the touchdown.
Well, if you don't trust your offensive line, if you're afraid you're not going to make the blocks, the heck with them. Jump over everybody. What a job. What hops on that running back. Jumps right over, gets the touchdown.
The Vikings are ready to kick it away. He's got a chance to return this one. Elam is there and makes the stop. And a run back of about 16. The Bears offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
First down at the 17. Wilson's got it on a pass, had some heat on it.
You know, when you throw the football like that down the field, you pick up a first down. Now you can do anything you want on the offensive side, and you got that defense guessing.
Looking to go up top again on first down. No one was open.
You got to try to avoid this as a quarterback. Don't throw off that back foot unless you have to. When you do, there's just no way you're going to be as good if you had good balance. That time the throw's off the mark.
The Bears come out in a bunch set. The Bears take it from the 38. Oh, it almost picked off that time. Third down now. Looks like they're in press coverage here.
Let's go.
Three-step drop. On the money. Just when they needed it at last to hit on a third down conversion.
How do you stop these wide receivers now? It's almost impossible with the rules of the game. Tight coverage. That time they have double coverage on him. It doesn't matter. The throw comes, they go up, they make the catch. All you can do is raise your arm and go, well, we did our best. Good job by the offense getting in the red zone. Now you're down some points. You got to find a way to score a touchdown.
They bring in the extra tight end. Touchdown, and they get one back.
Tight ends are becoming a bigger and bigger part of the passing offense in the NFL. It leads to a touchdown this time. Nice job by the big guy just getting in position to make the catch.
The Vikings are ready to return the kickoff. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Bears packing the box here. 46 formation. Playing press coverage to the outside. Looking to go deep. Makes the play. A foot race to the end zone. And in for the touchdown. And now that we're almost in the fourth and they've just increased their lead, could it be time to rest the starters, Phil?
Oh, no, Jim, not even close to that yet. We got a long way to go. You've seen it many times in the NFL. Big leads have a way of just disappearing. So I'm not counting this one over by any means.
He'll step out. That return's good for about 30. The Bears taking the field on offense, coming off a touchdown on their last drive, Phil.
Yeah, they did it mostly through the air, Jim, and I love the way how they did that. It was aggressive throwing by the quarterback, and my gosh, is he on target today.
Get ready.
Now he's going to change the play, and look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
Down the field. Then it's incomplete.
Got to give the secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
Let's go.
He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. He's drilled as he throws. Following that incompletion, it sets up 3rd and 10.
Let's go.
From the gun. Wants to go deep. Welcome back to a wild one here. Offense back on the field here for this 4th and 10 play. The Bears get set at the line, needing to get to the 38 for a first. Here is the first snap of the final quarter. The Bears turn the ball over on downs.
Anytime you go for it on 4th down in the NFL, there's going to be a lot of second guessing if you don't get it. So get ready for the second guessing. It is coming.
The Vikings come out for the next possession, having reached the end zone on each of their 2 previous drives.
Yeah, it's been good stuff to watch, no doubt. You know, the offensive side, the offensive coordinator is right in tune with the quarterback. They're calling exactly the plays that need to be called because of the situations, and the quarterback has been hot throwing the football.
The Vikings take it from the 28, and Davis is taking the handoff. Not able to get away from Tuitt that time. Wasting no time now for this next play.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands.
That's an awesome job by the offense picking up this first down here in the second half. They've got a big lead. It's not about scoring anymore. It's just about milking that clock. And that is an art, and this team is good at it.
The wide receiver in motion. No margin for error from just outside the goal line. Runs it across for the score. Touchdown. The rest of this quarter is simply a formality.
It's what it looks like, doesn't it? It just looks like, hey, that doesn't even look like it. It is. This game is absolutely over. There's no such thing as a miracle that's going to pull this out for the losing team. But give the offense a lot of credit. On the winning side, they have been sharp all day long.
Miller's going to run this one out. And he's met head on right there at the 20. The Bears back out there on offense. Their last drive, they had 4th down on their own side of midfield. They decided to go for it instead of punting the football away. We both were wondering why.
Oh, man, some people just never learn. They keep going for it on 4th down when they're in their own territory, and it always backfires. And what do you expect? Well, I know what you can expect, another loss. You just got to be smart with your decision-making when you're managing a football game.
2nd down and 2 to go after the running play.
Let's go.
To the ground. And there's only 2 yards to be found right there.
Coach is going to hear about this when the game is over. Running the football in a situation like this, late in the game, you're down multiple scores. You got to take some chances. You got to throw it, and you got to throw it down the field.
He'll throw it over the middle. It's caught by Adams.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the 1st down. You're down big in the 2nd half. All you can do, just keep picking up those 1st downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
Throws the pass. Cooks taken down at the 25. They're going to the hurry-up offense, and they're back to the line quickly. The Bears will take the snap from the 25. Miller's met at the 23. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day. Breaking huddle at the 23-yard line. Miller's lined up in a single back formation. And Crabtree's got the grab on the touch pass. The Bears have driven inside the red zone, and last week they were so effective inside the 20.
Let's go.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals. Wilson's going to go back to the huddle and look at all of his teammates and go, my bad. Well, they know it's your bad. Everybody, even the offensive linemen, they saw you were open and you dropped the pass that was right to you. But, hey, that's the way it goes. You know, you got to keep the confidence up. I think he will, and I'm sure the football will find its way towards him again soon. Jim, I love these situations. 3rd and goal, what are they going to call? They're going to run the football. They're going to go with a pass. And if it is a pass, I will look for something quick.
Get ready.
3rd and goal at the 6. Set up screen. He makes the catch. And that picks up 3. Offense still on the field here on 4th down. Needing 3 for the 1st.
Come on, let's go. Break 38. Break 38. Hey.
What a catch. Touchdown.
This is why a head coach gets paid so much money. You get in situations like this, they have to make the call on 4th and goal. He goes for it, and they get it.
The Vikings are ready to return the kickoff. And they crash into him, ending the return at the 20-yard line. The Vikings offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. A solid touchdown drive.
Yeah, what a productive day so far for the offense. They're mixing it up well. They got confidence. The quarterback's throwing it well. This is a very good game so far.
Can't find space, and this will be a loss of 1 on the play. Now the offense in their hurry-up. Second down and 11. Down the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, when you get in a situation like this, Jim, and you get 3rd and long, I'll tell you what catches a defense by surprise. Run a double move on the outside against the defensive back. because everybody in the stands and the defensive players all think you're going to throw it short.
The Vikings break huddle and show a jumbo look. 3rd down and 11. Takes it on the counter. He's going to be brought down, and that's going to be a 3 and out for this offense.
The Vikings know what a situation they were in right there. It was a tough one, 3rd and long. What are you going to do? Well, they decide to run the football, and I agree with that. If you try to throw it down the field, it probably was going to lead to a mistake.
Looking to make a difference. Gains 11. The Bears offense heading back onto the field to start the drive after the result of their last possession was a touchdown. You think they've got another one in them, partner?
Oh, I absolutely do. I mean, just look at it. They got a good football team. The quarterback has great confidence and talent. And you put those things together, that makes you good. It makes you dangerous. And I wouldn't be surprised to see him march down there again. Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
Let's go. Red 38. Red 38.
Dropping back now into the shotgun. Looking long. He has the grab. Tackle's made. That's reception. Number 7 for him. No need to huddle. Hurry up offense. Ball is out. The defense has the football. Into the open. He's in the clear. And a flag is down. And he'll officially touch the player, the down player right there. It's an illegal block in the back, and they now will be backed up some yardage.
Yes, always remember as a blocker, you need to get your head in front of the defender, and you got to get your front shoulder in front also to make it legal. Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
The Vikings snap it at the 31. Looking long. And it's incomplete.
So many times when you drop a football in the NFL, a pass like that, it's because of lack of concentration. You're just not serious about what you're doing.
Davis lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. Running back in motion here. 2nd and 10. Intercepted. Has gone their way today, partner, but at least they can say we didn't quit in the 4th quarter and made a play coming up with an interception.
Well, you'd like to think, Jim, that you could just take that for granted that they won't quit. You know, that always amazes me. Oh, the team lost, but they played hard. Well, don't we expect them to play hard? You're good players. You're in the pros. You get paid a lot of money. You should play hard all the time.
Loss of 5 on the play. To Crabtree. That picks up 11.
That's a good job by the receiver running the drag route across the field. These are not easy throws for the quarterback, but he sticks it right on him for the completion.
1st down and 10. And Crabtree's got it on a pass that had some heat. Just 2 minutes left in this one now. Back in a moment. Coming to the line at the 24. Let's see what they do on 1st down following that huge play. Wilson has the grab. That's his 5th catch of the day.
That's a really good throw and catch, and they get the 1st down, Jim. That's what you want to do. Pick up that 1st down. Now you give your offense 3 more opportunities. Look out. They're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
Touchdown. They cut into that lead.
What we've seen here today so far, if the receiver gets open, this big quarterback, he is going to throw it in there right on target. Another touchdown throw. What a day.
Press coverage all the way.
Get ready.
So, put down a touchdown and a two-point conversion on that occasion.
Yeah, good job by the offense. They executed the play perfectly, and they got in the end zone, like you said, and got that 2 points.
The Vikings just gave up some big turnover points. And let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done.
And now he'll slide.
Good job that time by the quarterback sliding. The team, you are valuable to them throwing the football, not running. Slide before you take that hit.
First down at the 41. Still on his feet. Carter's going to make the tackle.
Right call here by the coach in this situation. Keep running the football. Keep that clock moving. If you have the lead, just tell your quarterback to tell everybody on offense this. Hold on to the football and don't have a penalty where you can stop that clock.
Coming up, second down.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
Hold on, baby. Alert. Alert. Hold on, baby. Alert. Alert. Zebra. Zebra.
The running back goes in motion. Second down and 10. Going for the home run. Hauls it in. Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown. That touchdown might just wrap it up.
Yeah, it sure will, Jim. It's been an exciting game all day, and to score late in the game like this, to put it away, it's time to celebrate a little on the sideline.
The Bears are ready to return the kick. Miller's got a chance for a return. And they're all over him at the 18-yard line. The Bears have put a lot of points on the board here in the fourth quarter, but unfortunately for them, the same can be said for their opponents.
Yeah, they've been spectacular, and their defense, the offense has been spectacular. And the defense has been, I don't know what to say. Nobody on the defensive side has played well, and that's why they're going to lose this game.
Adams is there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it.
Defense is crowded the line of scrimmage. They're trying to confuse the quarterback.
Trailing. They'll go hurry up rather than call a timeout. One is out, and it's a takeaway. No one's going to get him now. The 10, touchdown.
Well, that touchdown just put the icing on the cake, Jim, whatever you want to say, because now the lead's too big, not enough time for the other team to come back. Great job by the offense.
The Vikings getting ready to kick it away. The 18-yard line. The Bears take the field, and with the way their defense has performed, no amount of scoring is going to be enough to get the job done, or at least rest comfortably in this one.
Well, it was a great offensive day, and it goes for nothing, because when your defense plays like theirs has, man, it's just a terrible thing, because days like this in offense don't come around too often. All you can do is your job, and that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays.
He's picked off again. The Bears are coming off a tough loss last week, and while we heard from this coaching staff that they were past it, they really don't look all the way home and all alone touchdown.
Well, you get the touchdown in the last play of the game, but it doesn't change anything. The player's going to be happy about what he's done, but the game was already decided.
Makes the PAT. The Vikings now getting ready to kick it away. They're setting up the return. They bring him to the turf. That return's good for about 16. The Bears offense comes back onto the field, and there's nothing they can do to pull out victory here. Just a snap or two, and then it's on to the locker room to explain this loss, Phil.
Yeah, listen, today was not their day. The other team was just better. Give some credit to the defense, but the offense was not sharp, and I don't think the game plan coming into today's game was the one they needed to try and run.
And as he's taken